Hello students, in this video we are going to study the remaining part of the chapter 4. The chapter name is My District, Class 5, Subject EVS, GCERT. So before starting that remaining part, let me recall what we had learned in the previous video of this chapter. So in the previous video, we had seen what is historical place and what is pilgrimage place, and then after we had seen different historical places and different pilgrimage places which are located in our district in Surat, and then after from that places we had seen some question answers which are given in your textbook on page number 30, and then after we had seen some activity, and in the last activity I told you to collect a calendar, diary or a panchang. So now from this calendar, diary or panchang, we will learn about the different festivals of our country. So now today in this video we will learn about the different festivals of India. So before that we need to know what are festivals. So festivals are events which are celebrated by community and centering on some characteristics, aspects of that community, then after religion or cultures. Each festival is different from each other in many ways, like the story behind that festival, its importance, the way we are celebrating these festivals, the choice of people, then time of the year when these festivals are celebrated, the community that celebrates these festivals, etc. And in India, we generally celebrate two types of festivals, that is national festivals and religious festivals. So first we will see the national festivals of India. So national festivals are the pride of every country, and India celebrates a national festivals, three national festivals, that is Republic Day, Independence Day and Gandhi Jayanti. And on the occasion of national festivals, the government declares that day as the national holiday throughout the country. So now let me see these national festivals. In that first one is Independence Day, 15th August. So on 15th of August 1947, our country achieved freedom from the British rule, and therefore this day is celebrated as the Independence Day and is a national festival. And on Independence Day, our Prime Minister raises the tricolor flag and gives an address to the nation. And every year Independence Day is observed throughout the India with flag hosting ceremonies, parades and cultural events. Now next national festival is Republic Day. On 26th January 1950, our constitution came into existence. From this day onwards, India became democratic, secular and republic nation. Therefore, this day is celebrated as Republic Day. Large military parades are held in the New Delhi. India's president takes the military salute during this parade in New Delhi. The foreign head of state is president's chief guest on the Republic Day. Awards and medals of bravery are given to the people from the armed force and also to the civilians. So this is all about Republic Day. So now next national festival is Gandhi Jayanti. So 2nd October is the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, father of our nation. He contributed greatly to the Indian freedom movement. Therefore, we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti on 2nd October in his memory. Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated by prayer, services and tributes all over India, including at Gandhiji's memorial Rajghat in New Delhi, where he was cremated in 2014. The government asked all the public sector employees to attend work on 2nd October to spend the day cleaning their offices to mark the launch of the Clean India initiative. So this is Gandhi Jayanti festival. Our country, India, is a secular state or country, and here we celebrate all the festivals together with great harmony and fun. Our religious festivals or cultural festivals is a time of special importance marked by follower to that religion or culture. And these are commonly celebrated on recurring cycles in a calendar year. These festivals are religiously and culturally centered, and thus we come to honor our religion and culture. And these festivals give a sense of enjoyment, relaxation, and offer the time that is needed to bond with family members. Within India, there are a large number of groups having different cultures, traditions, and languages. We, the people of India, celebrate our festivals with harmony, and we don't see caste or religion. We promote fraternity, live together, and celebrate together. We celebrate Diwali, Christmas Eve, and Guru Nanak Jayanti. And also we are celebrating Uttarayan, Janmashtami, Dashera, etc. collectively. So these are the different national festivals and religious or cultural festivals that we are celebrating in our country. So in India, all these festivals are also categorized under 3 categories, that is, festivals are celebrated date-wise, tithi-wise, day-wise, or you can say year-wise. So first we will see the festivals which we are celebrating according to date-wise. So first one is Uttarayan. So this festival of Uttarayan marks the days when winter began to turn into summer. We are celebrating this festival on 14th of January. It is sign for farmers that the sun is back and the harvest season is approaching. In Gujarat, people fly kites and eat laddus and chikki. The famous Gujarati dish undhiyu and jalebi is cooked on this day in the most of the families of Gujarat. It is followed by Vasi Uttarayan on 15th of January. So this is Uttarayan festival. Next festival according to date wise is Independence Day or our national festivals. So Independence Day, that is 15th of August. Gandhi Jayanti, that is 2nd October, and 26th January, that is Republic Day, are celebrated as national festivals, and that we had learned already. So these are also festivals which we are celebrating according to date wise. Next is New Year Day. So the New Year's Day, also simply called New Year, is observed on 1st January, the first day of the year on the modern Gregorian calendar, and it marks the starting of New Year. Next festival is Christmas. So Christmas is celebrated to remember the birth of Jesus Christ, who the Christians believe is the Son of God. The true message of Christmas is to give up one's very self to think only for others and how to bring the greatest happiness to others. And we are celebrating this festival on 25th of December. So this is Christmas. Next festival is Children's Day or Bal Divas. So Children's Day is celebrated each year on November 14 in India as a tribute to country's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. But after his death in 1964, it was decided to celebrate his birthday as Bal Divas in India as token of his love and affections towards children. So this is Children's Day. So these are the some festivals which we are celebrating according to date wise in our country. Now we will see some festivals which we are celebrating according to Tithis or according to Hindu calendar or Hindu Panchang. So according to Hindu New Year or Vikram Samvat, the month of Chaitra marks the new year of first month of Hindu solar calendar. So this new year we are celebrating, or new year is the first month of the Hindu solar calendar. Next festival which we are celebrating according to Tithi is Gudi Padwa. So Gudi Padwa is festival that is predominantly celebrated in Maharashtra and marks the beginning of the new year and the harvest season. It is observed on the first day of Chaitra month. So this is Gudi Padwa. Next festival that is we are celebrating according to Tithi wise is Raksha Bandhan. So Raksha Bandhan is a festival which celebrates the bond of brother and sister. Sisters and brothers wait eagerly for it all round the year. They are waiting for this festival all round the year. It is celebrated on Purnima of Shravan month. So this is Raksha Bandhan. Next festival is Janmashtami. So Janmashtami is being celebrated as birthday of Lord Krishna, the 8th incarnation of Lord Vishnu. It is observed according to Hindu solar calendar on 8th day of Krishna Paksh of Bhadrapad month. So this is Janmashtami. Next festival which we are celebrating according to Tithi wise is Ganesh Chaturthi. So Ganesh Chaturthi is a Hindu festival celebrating the arrival of Lord Ganesha to earth from Kailash Parvat with his mother goddess Parvati. The festival celebrates Lord Ganesha as the god of new beginnings and remover of obstacles, as well as the god of wisdom and intelligence. It is observed on Shukla Chaturthi of Bhadrapad month according to solar calendar. So this is Ganesh Chaturthi. Next festival which we are celebrating according to Tithi wise is Navratri. So Navratri is Hindu festival that spans 9 nights and is celebrated every year in the bright half of the Hindu calendar month Ashwin. This festival is dedicated to goddess Durga. In different parts of India, it is celebrated in different ways. But in Gujarat, it is celebrated with special dance form called Garba. So this is Navratri, the festival we are celebrating according to Tithi wise. Next festival is Dashera. So Dashera, also known as Vijayadashmi, is major Hindu festival celebrated at the end of Navratri every year. It is observed on the 10th day of Ashwin month according to Hindu solar calendar, and it makes God Rama's victory over Ravan. The next festival is Diwali, or you can say Deepavali. So Diwali or Deepavali is the Hindu festival of lights, usually lasting 5 days and celebrated during the Hindu calendar month Kartika. It starts with first day, that is Dhanteras, and it symbolizes the victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and the knowledge over ignorance. It is believed that the Lord Rama came to Ayodhya after 14 years of exile. People of Ayodhya decorated this city with earthen lamps. From that day, it was celebrated as Diwali. So, this is the significance of Diwali. Why we are celebrating this festival? In many states of India, the second day of Diwali is celebrated as Govardhan Puja. But in Gujarat, people celebrate it as New Year or Bestu Varas. The next following day is Bhai Dooj. So Bhai Dooj is dedicated to the bond between brother and sister. So this is the festival of Diwali or Deepavali. Next festival according to Tithi wise is Holi. So Holi is a popular Indian festival known as Festival of Colors also. Holi celebrates the arrival of spring, the end of winter and blossoming of love. It is observed starting on the evening of Purnima falling in Hindu calendar month of Falguna. The first evening is known as Holika Dahan, following the day as Dhuleti. So these are the festivals which we are celebrating according to Tithi wise. Now we will see some festivals, those are which are celebrated according to day wise or year wise. So in that first one is Good Friday. Good Friday is a Christian holiday commemorating the crucifixion of Jesus and his death at Calvary. It is observed as Holy Week starting from Thursday morning, Friday the fasting day and Easter Sunday. Christians observe Good Friday with fasting and church services. The date of Good Friday varies from year to the next year on both the Gregorian and Julian calendars. The next day or next festival which we are celebrating according to day wise is Easter. Easter marks the resurrection of Jesus 3 days after his death by crucifixion. Easter is the joyful festival and the season of fasting and penitence. It is celebrated with special church services, music, candlelight, and flowers and bringing of church bells. It is a day of joy and celebration of commemorate the Jesus Christ has risen. The next festival which we are celebrating according to day wise is Eid ul Fitr. So Eid ul Fitr is also known as the feast of breaking the fast and is celebrated by Muslims worldwide to mark the end of Ramadan. It takes place on the first day of the 10th month of Islamic lunar calendar. The next festival which we are celebrating according to day wise is Eid-e-Milad. So Eid-e-Milad is celebrated to commemorate the birth of Prophet Muhammad. It is believed that Prophet was born in Makkah on 12th day of Rabiul Awal in 570 CE. But Eid-e-Milad is the day to celebrate as well as to mourn because it is also the death anniversary of Prophet Muhammad. So this is Eid-e-Milad festival. The next festival which we are celebrating according to day wise is Eid ul Zaha. So Eid ul Zaha is festival of great joys, special prayers and exchange of greetings and gifts. It is called Eid ul Adha in Arabic and Bakri Eid in India because of the tradition of sacrificing a goat on this festival or on this day. The next festival which we are celebrating according to day wise is Moharram. So Moharram is the first month of Islamic calendar and it is one of the 4 sacred month of the year. Sacred month of the year. It is held to be second holiest month after Ramadan in the Islamic calendar. Next festival which we are celebrating according to day wise is Cheti Chand. So Cheti Chand is the festival that marks the beginning of the lunar Hindi New Year for Sindhi Hindus. The date of the festival is based on the lunar cycle of Hindu calendar falling on the first day of the year in Sindhi month of Chet, or you can say Chaitra. The festival marks the arrival of spring and harvest, but in Sindhi community it also marks the birth of Udarlal in 1007 after the prayed to the god Varun to save them from the persecution by the tyrannical ruler Mirak Shah. So this is Cheti Chand or significance of Cheti Chand. Next, most popularly celebrated, this festival is celebrated in the Maharashtra and Gujarat, the Parsi New Year. It is also known as Nowroz or Pateti, and it marks the beginning of Iranian calendar. The Parsis originally came to India from Persia and mingled easily with Indians, and on Pateti the Parsis promised to be good in thoughts, deeds and actions in future, and they think about all the wrongs which they have done in the previous year, atonement for these sins. So this is the festival of Nowroz, festival of Parsis, and the New Year of Parsis, which is known as the Pateti or Nowroz. So these are the different festivals that we are celebrating in our country. So here on the page number 31 of your textbook, the table is given to you that to prepare a list of festivals celebrated during a year in the given or in the table below. In this you have to write the name of the different festivals that we had seen. The next table is for classification. Classify the list of festivals based on date wise, tithi wise, and in the last column you have to write the name of the festival, that is day wise, year wise, or you can say otherwise. So you have to try this 2 table by your own. We will solve this in the next video. Here some question answers also given to you and discuss. First one is which festivals are celebrated as the national festivals, that we had already seen. Then why are the national festivals celebrated? The next question is which festivals are celebrated collectively by the people. The next question is which festivals are associated with business and how does each festival differ from one another. So this 2 table and the question answer you have to try on your own, and we will see this solution for this in the next video. So till now in this chapter what we had seen, so let me recall quickly. In the first video we had seen what is historical places and what are the pilgrimage places, and then after we had seen the different historical places and pilgrimage places that are located in our district, that is we had seen for district Surat, and what are the specialities or abnormalities of that places, and based on that we had answered some of the questions which were given in your textbook. Then after we had seen the different festivals that we are celebrating in our country. So mainly we had seen that the festivals are classified into 2 categories, that is national festivals and religious or you can say cultural festivals. So we had seen the different examples of these national festivals and religious or cultural festivals. Then also we had seen that these festivals are further classified into three categories, that is festivals based on date wise, tithi wise or day wise, or you can say year wise. And we had seen the examples of the festivals which we are celebrating according to date wise, tithi wise and day wise, or you can say year wise. So till now in this chapter we had seen these things. In the next video we will see the remaining part of this chapter, these two tables, question answers and some interesting things about the fairs or the fairs that are organized in your district. Thank you.